Hi viewers, welcome to Max Tutorial. If you are a first time viewer of our channel, then subscribe our channel without fail. In today's video, we are going to discuss about solving true, false and not given type of questions, which is of the most challenging type of question for the IELTS aspirants. Before we start off with solving the questions, first let us have a look at the reading passage and the questions that follow them, and then we shall move on to the solutions. You can pause the video and read the passage and then again resume the video. Now, let's start solving the questions. Moving on to the first question. Chronobiology is the study of how living things have evolved over time. The answer for this question is in passage A. Chronobiology might sound a little futuristic, like something from a science fiction novel, perhaps, but it's actually a field of study that concerns one of the oldest processes life on this planet has ever known: short term rhythms of time and their effect on flora and fauna. This is what the author says about the study of chronobiology. The first thing which you will have to do once you find the answer is to compare the keywords given in the passage and the question statement. The keywords from the question and the passages are here. Now, let's start comparing them. Both the statement as well as the passage speaks about chronobiology. Specifically, they speak about the study of chronobiology. But in the question, it is mentioned that chronology is the study of living things evolved over time, whereas in the passage, the author has mentioned it as the study of oldest process of life, which is a contradiction. Hence, the answer for the first question must be marked as false. Moving on to the second question goes like this. The rise and fall of sea levels affect how sea creatures behave. The answer for this question is in passage B. The author states that marine life, for example, is influenced by tidal patterns. Now, we will have to compare the keywords in the question and the keywords in the passage. The keywords are here. If you can keenly see, the phrase influenced by tidal pattern has been paraphrased as sea level effects, and marine life has been paraphrased as sea creatures. The entire sentence has been paraphrased of the given question. Hence, the answer for this question is true. Now, let's leap forward to the third question. The third question is: most animals are active during the daytime. The answer for this question is in passage B. The author has said that numerous creatures, humans included, are largely diurnal. That is, they like to come out during the hours of sunlight. Now, let us compare the keywords written by the author and the keywords given in the question. Here are the keywords. The phrase numerous creatures in the passage has been paraphrased as most animals. And the word diurnal is been paraphrased as active during daytime. Diurnal means during the daytime. So, though the question is paraphrased, it means the same. Hence, the answer for this question is to be marked as true. Now, let's skip down to the next question. The question is: circadian rhythms identify how we do different things on different days. The answer for this question is in paragraph C. It says that this is the complete cycle our bodies are naturally geared to undergo within the passage of a 24-hour day. Aside from sleeping at night and waking during the day, each cycle involves many other factors such as changes in blood pressure and body temperature. Now, let us compare the keywords in the passage and the question statement. We can see that both the lines from the passage and the question are based on circadian rhythms. The question mentions that the rhythms has the ability to identify how we do different things on different days. But if you see through the passage, you can find no such information or data given about it. So, the information is missing. So, the answer for this question should be marked as not given. The next question is: a night person can still have a healthy circadian rhythm. Going through the passage, we can see that in passage C states that night people, for example, often describe how they find it very hard to operate during the morning, but become alert and focused by evening. This is a Benign variation within circadian rhythms known as a chronotype. Now, let's compare the keywords in the question and the passage. We can see that night people has been paraphrased as night person, but the information about healthy circadian rhythms is missing in the passage. So, the answer which you will have to give for this question is not given. The next question is: new therapies can permanently change rhythms without causing harm. Looking into the passage, we see that recent therapeutic developments for humans, such as artificial light machines and melatonin administration, can reset our circadian rhythms, for example, but our bodies can tell the difference and health suffers when we breach these natural rhythms for extended periods of time. Now, we shall compare the keywords from the question and the passage. Recent therapeutic development is paraphrased as new therapies. And the question states that the therapies don't cause any harm, whereas in the passage the author states that health suffers, which is a contradiction. So, the answer for this question is false. Moving forward to the next question, the question is naturally produced vegetables have more nutritional value. Skimming through the passage, we can find that in passage D states that plants appear no more malleable in this respect. Studies demonstrate that vegetables grown in season and ripened on the tree are far higher in essential nutrients than those grown in greenhouses and ripened by laser. Now, let us compare the keywords in the passage and the question. Both the question and the passage talks about natural vegetables. The question states that it has more nutritional value, and the passage states that it is far higher in essential nutrients, which can be considered as paraphrases. Hence, the answer for this question must be marked as true. Hope the video was informative, and if you like the video, please like and share our video and do subscribe our channel without fail. You can also follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Until next time, have a happy learning.